How are we doing? I'm about to wake this up so we can hear before and after. I'm going to install a charge pipe. I forgot what brand it was. I'll double check here in a second. And I have a front mount intake here on my 2025 G42. If you saw my last video, which was ages ago on my C43, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, what's going on? We are professionals here, BMW certified. What up to do some revs is hear the induction noise to see the difference between the front mount intake, and then especially after doing this charge pipe as well to see the differences. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got working. So waiting on my buddy to get here to help me hold the light. He's also bringing some non-alcoholic beer to help out, to make sure we stay hydrated through this process, even though I don't think it's gonna take too long. So I went ahead and pulled out all the tools that I think we need. Starting off, you gotta have your 10 millimeter, you need a T25, a T30, and a flathead screwdriver to kind of help you pry off little clips and stuff. I believe that's all we'll need. This should be pretty simple. Not expecting to have any bloody knuckles, but we'll see here through this process and kind of what it looks like. And pulling in the nick of time, go ahead and unwrapping everything as well. Have a red pipe for the, or red tubing for the intake, and this is obviously black aluminum. Anyways, just found out I do have to take off this whole front bumper, which I thought I did, but then I read on the website from Arcade Tunes that you don't take off the whole front bumper, but you do. So gotta take it off. I'm definitely wearing gloves this time. This is Caleb. He brought me the non-alcoholic beer for staying hydrated through this entire process. I know I'm getting soft, wearing gloves, don't like to get dirty, getting a little bit more soft than I used to be. And that brings me to today's sponsor. Aren't you soft too? Hims, himself. I am the sponsor, he's the help. We're gonna knock this out. Let's get this front bumper out first. Let's check out his car too. Let's see what he has. Okay, what type of car you got, bro?
It's a Q50 Red Sport.
Fully stock, right?
I mean, you can say that, yeah, sure.
Flux capacitor, it's in stock.
It definitely has that.
Upgraded or standard?
It's upgrade actually.
Nice. Extra blinker fluid?
Yes.
Very good.
The premium version to save a little bit more on gas, you know?
Nice. First owner?
Probably like the 20th, to be honest. I really don't know. It's not a salvage title though.
What about porous block? Do you have that?
I do not.
Bam. All right, well, let's knock this out. Let's take off the front bumper here. I know you have to get underneath here and then take some screws off right here as well. So we're gonna try to knock this out all together. You got these little bolts underneath here that hold on the fender liner, some screws on top of the bumper as well, and then some other clips through here as well, and some connectors. Let's knock this out. So down on the fender well, we took out 5 of these screws, 4 going up the top, 2 going across the bottom to over there. We'll see if that will be enough to give access in here. We also took out this front panel, which has these where they have these little push pins that hold them in place. There's 4 of them. And then you have to take off each of these T30 screws that hold on the top of the bumper. Oh, also already got the air box out as well. Forgot about that. You just have this flat head right here for this clamp. Unscrew that, then give it a little jimmy. There's only these little rubber plugs that hold it in place. That's the only thing that's holding it down there. It's really just this and that. We also will have to remove this air box right here. This just funnels air from the front of the car, from the grills, all the way back to this air box right here. So, I mean, the factory setup isn't terrible, but I can't wait till you guys hear that. That sounds insane. So have the fender well peeled back. There's 3 screws that are right up in here that hold the bumper onto the top of the fender. They're 8 millimeters, not 10. And then you can kind of jimmy and pull this out a little bit. Then we have to do the other side as well. And then there's some connectors that are in place. And I believe, I can't remember the rest, but we'll figure it out here shortly. Moving on to the passenger side. All right, we got the car jacked up. We got this side of the bumper off. It's actually only 2 you have to take off. The 2 vertical bolts, the horizontal bolt, once you're underneath there, you don't have to take that off. I'll show you here really quick. This horizontal bolt you don't have to take off. There's 2 vertical bolts that go through these 2 holes right here. Those are the only 2, these 2 holes right here. Those are the only 2 you have to take off on both sides. This top rail as well. And as you can see, it is pretty loose. There's some bolts underneath that we need to get to. So I'm gonna go underneath there right now and knock those out. But gotta stay hydrated, so need a refill. All right, so got the bumper loosened on the bottom, just a bunch of 10 mils. I'm gonna go ahead and get these clips off right here so we can fully remove the bumper. Not sure how many there are, if there's any in the center. I know we have at least 3 right here, probably 3 on the other side. But once this is off, then we'll have access to the front of the grill, where we'll be able to pass through the new intake stuff. So give us a second, grill's about to come off, staying hydrated.
Taking off. Front bumper is officially off. Watch me drop it. No, just.
You're funny.
But
I know where you park your car.
It was much easier than we expected.
Yeah, very easy. Three clips on that side, 1 parking sensor, 2 clips on this side, 1 parking sensor. It's actually easier to leave the parking sensor intact. Where is it? Right here. Instead of doing this clip did not want to come out on either side. It was way easier just to unclip that instead. So now the bumper should come right off. And geez, that's an ugly car. And now we have active grill, which is a few bolts on top. Should be pretty easy to take off. Okay, so have the active grill off. It was 3 bolts on top, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 on the bottom that mounted here. And then over there, they were all 10 mils, and these were T30s, I believe. Shari is now working on getting that little funnel thing out that I told you guys about earlier. He's got jammed up somewhere. I don't know if he's tried spitting on it yet, but that's what I would recommend. All right, I see where it's stuck. It's on the top. Okay.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Just don't know which way it goes out. You pull it out or you push it in?
I don't know.
Push it. What you got? Just wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, it feels like it's stuck on something right here, right there. So, decisions. Let's figure this out off camera because I can't do this with one hand. Okay, everything for the intake is off. Front bumper, active grill. We got that little funnel piece out. You just had to jimmy it back and forth through the back. Just had to use my strong arm. Had the inlet towards the turbo. We got to take this off, I believe, as we're gonna start working towards this charge pipe here. I know there's 2 here, clips, and a whole bunch of malarkey going on down through here. I just can't remember the steps all the way, but I'm sure they'll come to me. So stay tuned. We gotta get going. So finally got that charge pipe out. That was a big pain in the ass. 2 reasons why. The turbo inlet right here, getting the, where is it? Let's see, this goes down here like this. There's a little push plug right here that you have to pinch and get off. That was super difficult. There's not much space. And then also this pin here, you have to push this back up to this reset on both sides. You can only see one side. That was difficult to get off. From there, you got to move. It's very tight here on the G42. You just got to dance. You just got to dance through there. I was trying to move some of this extra stuff out of the way, and I accidentally pulled this off right here. So this comes off of the little bracket right here, which I highly recommend you take off. It's a black bolt that holds on a negative, and then it's a stud that goes into the engine for the negative, and then another 10 mil that holds it on. That's where that little, I don't know what this thing is called. That's where that mounts onto right here. Pull this off to get it out of the way, but there's coolant in here. So don't take that off, but you can take this off to give you more access inside to your engine. Man, that was 10 times harder than taking off the entire bumper and air system for this. That was a challenge. I thought it was gonna be way easier. So let's see if we can get this new one back in there. Oh, I also dropped a bolt. That's what Shari's looking for. So hopefully we can find that as well. All right, how you feeling, Shari?
Great.
All right, so I lost the bolt still that clipped this little thing that I leaked all over the place. So I'll have to fix that. I'm going to use high quality zip ties for now until I get a bolt to replace it.
Redneck handcuffs.
Charge pipe's installed. It's on there good. Got everything tightened down. Got the turbo inlet back on there and everything secure, even that pain in the ass clip. Okay, so I highly recommend that clip that you have to undo right here. If the camera will zoom, that pinch clip, connect that first before you connect it to the bottom of the turbo. It will be a lot easier to get everything in. So now we just have to put the intake in, run the filter through the front, put on the front bumper, put on the fender wells, and pray everything works. Oh, look at that. I got one more clip.
We also
What?
We also have the skid plate.
Shari has the skid plate, and her light's about to die. Got the intake ran through towards the front. One thing I don't like is kind of how much it's taking up towards the middle. I would actually like to cut this a little bit shorter so it's not taking up so much intercooler. But it's pretty thick getting through all the way there, back into your turbo inlet, down into the charge pipe. So fingers crossed we didn't forget anything, which I don't think so. We still got to put the front bumper on, the active grill, and the whole top of it. But that part should be pretty easy once I get this filter on here. And that's it, we're knocking it out. It's 2 o'clock, we are finished, hopefully. We caught ourselves making a bunch of mistakes throughout the way, just forgetting to little connectors and stuff, like the one for the 360 camera behind the grill. So I had to pop stuff off, put it back on, pop it off, put it back on. But we are squared away, I believe. Didn't have any extra hardware. We lost some hardware into the abyss. Couldn't find it, couldn't fall out anywhere. So made sure it wasn't on the belts or into the fan anywhere. So it's probably somewhere down in the subframe. Thankfully, we had some extra stuff. About to start it up here in a couple minutes after Shirey gets done with these last few bolts over here. But here is the intake and charge pipe right there. So we are ready to make some more power, baby. Oh, you said you need a flashlight?
No, I'm good now.
Oh.